Claire. I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I'm a bit lost. Is this train headed to Penn Station? Yes. Okay. That's good, because that's where I want to go. I think so, anyway. There's someone special waiting for me in that beautiful brand new glass cathedral. You see, I'm running away from my husband, Walter Lispenard Sidham Jr. Walter's family is very powerful and wealthy, and this is not going to go over well in society. You see, Walter and I had lost our darling baby Louise when she was only 6 months old. And then we lost others before them, and it would be so sad. But Walter didn't want me talking too much about it. He thought he was giving me the moody blues.
Darling, why don't you come out in the boat with me? We'll eat oysters and have a little Bordeaux and watch the sun go down.
I think Walter was grieving. That's how he handled it. How he's going to the yacht off the South Shore. Now all I think about is Freddie. Freddie and I spoke and made a plan.
Are you sure you want to give all this up for me, Louise?
I'm sure, I'm sure. Later.
Okay.
Freddie rented a 10-room apartment at the Regina at 52 West 12th Street in Greenwich Village. How bohemian. I gave him the money from my trust fund income. I could pay the rent until Freddie got a position. We made a plan for me to get on the 8:52 train, and he would meet me in Penn Station, which had just opened the year before. I told my maid to pack my dresses, my furs, my shoes, my hats, and have my driver bring it all to the city the next day. I would send for my beloved dogs later. For now, I just wanted my servants to take me to the train station. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Walter was right. Things got worse. Because they found us. And by they, I mean the jackals. The press, the reporters, and the photographers. They had the nerve to come right up to our second-floor flat and knock on the door. The New York Times was no better than the tabloids. First, they put up a headline on the front page that I had disappeared. Miss Walter L. Sidham Jr., well-known member of society, gone for a week. Young friend, missing also. He is a plumber's son. Imagine the collective sniff from all those old biddies at Mrs. Astor's. Then the jackals found us, and the next front page headline in the Times was "Millionaire's Wife Elopes." In my day, elope meant living in sin. At least the reporter quoted me accurately. I don't care about Soon Freddie and I began to quarrel. Freddie, I really feel that we must go out and get some sort of employment. I mean, do you need to live off of my income for the rest of our lives?
No one will give me a job, Louise. My father doesn't approve of what we are doing, and now nobody in any union wants to anger him by giving me a chance. He controls the jobs in this town.
Well, I certainly don't have any connections left. I can't believe that a strong young man like yourself can't find work. I'm very disappointed in you, Freddie.
Well, if I'm so useless, maybe I should kill myself.
Don't be so dramatic. I never had arguments like this with Walter. I was beginning to have regrets. One night, Walter came to see me.
Louise, I'm going to ask you one last time. I'm not going to beg, but I ask that you please come home with me now. It's time for this national scandal to stop. You and that boy have cuckolded me. But I will take you back and we'll make a new start of it. I'll give up the boat and we'll have a whole new life. But we have to do that away from New York, away from America and the continent. We have to live abroad for a couple of years until this all ends. I love you.
No, Walter. I'm not going to run and hide in Florence or France somewhere. I'm not going to be ashamed. I may be willing to make another go at our marriage if you really will sell the boat. But if you must live with me in New York proudly.
I don't think you understand what you're talking about, Louise. We will be shunned by society in New York. You've embarrassed me, your parents, my parents.
So what status you care about then? Just the status?
Then I take it your answer is no, Louise?
Most decidedly, no.
All right then, Louise. I'll have my lawyer file divorce papers tomorrow. When it goes through, you'll be free to marry Freddie.
The divorce went through on January 9th, 1912. And Freddie and I married the very next day in Jersey City. I kept my word. I secretly told my friends I wasn't in love with Freddie, and they joked that I was just in lust with him. But after all the tempest had been tossed, I felt I had to do the respectable thing and put on the ring. Freddie and I were happy for a while. Our bliss was short-lived, 25 days to be exact. Freddie still didn't have a job. I began to wonder aloud if he was some sort of gigolo. He said he couldn't believe I was emasculating him like that. He used a crude expression to express it. How dare he speak to a lady that way? We seemed to do nothing but quarrel. It didn't help that we were trapped together inside the Regina with photographers still outside waiting for the honeymoon shot. One night, Freddie and I talked.
There's only one thing for us to do, Louise. We were not meant for this world.
Or this time. Hello there.